Hi guys, this is a nasal irrigation protocol that you can do if you feel like you're coming down with something, or if you've just traveled recently, or if you have congestion issues or other sinus issues. So what I have here are a few different ingredients. So I like to use a large mixing bowl, and I fill it up about halfway, so it's about 12 cups. So I'm going to use 12 cups of warm water. You could use filtered water if you like. I use the tap water, I'm okay with it, but just make sure it's warm and it's not obviously boiling because you don't want to burn yourself. So just nice warm water. So fill that up, and then the other three ingredients I have are xylitol, sea salt, and iodine. So all these ingredients have antiviral properties associated with them. That's why we mix them up in with the water and why we flush our nasal cavity out with them. So for xylitol, you want to make sure that it's just pure xylitol. There's no other ingredients in there. All it is the sweetener xylitol. Sea salt, you could use any sort of sea salt you'd like. And iodine, you can use a couple different types. I have just a regular iodine here. You can also use something called Lugol's iodine, or the other type of iodine is Povidone Iodine. And I'll link those in the caption below this video. So once you have all your ingredients set up, you want to start off, just grab 1 teaspoon. You don't want to do too much. You want to make sure all this is pretty diluted in the water, and you're going to mix it up as well. So I like to use about 2 teaspoons of the xylitol. So I'm going to throw that in there. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to throw that in there as well. And then it's important to not use too much iodine, so you just want a couple drops in there. So you want it very, very well diluted. So I put in 3 drops. And then that's it. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and mix it up all together. Maybe mix it for about 30 seconds or so. You may see some of the salt in there still, that's fine. But most of it should be well combined and diluted. Okay, so I feel like that's good enough right there. So here's what you do with the water. So you're basically going to very slowly put your face in and then suck it up your nose, essentially. So the water mixture is going to get back in there into your nasal cavity, and then once you feel it come down into your mouth, you're essentially just going to put your face over the sink and then just let it all drain out. Just spit it out, let it all drain out, and then it's a nice flush for the area. So after you do that, just keep your face over the sink for a couple seconds. You might sneeze a little bit, that's fine. Just give it a couple seconds for everything to normalize, and then you're going to repeat this 2 more times for a total of 3. And then what you want to do, if you're having symptoms of a cold or something coming on, you want to make sure you do this early, like on the first day of symptoms. Just start flushing everything out, and do this 2 to 3 times a day for a few days. So I will show you what that looks like now. So I'm going to slowly put my face in, very slowly take sips back into the nose until it gets down into the mouth, and then I'll go over the sink. Okay, and then just make sure you have a paper towel handy. So you could just dab off your face there. All right, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe about 30 seconds or so, kind of let things settle down in there a little bit, and then I'm gonna go suck up some more water, and then repeat that 2 more times, and that's the whole protocol. So it's gonna feel a little weird at first, might feel a little burny, but if you remember maybe back when you were a kid, when you were swimming in a pool, if you accidentally sucked up some water up into your nose, that's kind of what it feels like, okay? But there's no reason to panic. Just make sure you stay directly over and you lean over the bowl, and you don't have to worry about anything going back, behind your nose, or breathing any of it in. Just stay over the bowl, stay over the sink, and let it go. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and stay healthy.